Yo, 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 what's up, world? It's your boy, One Thrill the Player, and we keeping it real with Thrill. Now, when we left off, we were talking about, or getting ready to talk about, some of the things that allowed streaming or DSPs, digital streaming platforms, to slide in and make some of those billions that the whole radio machine was making. And I want to start this topic by saying radio, in an effort to build a super dope product, they did build a valuable product, and they did a lot of things right. In fact, you can't build a valuable product or a profitable product without doing things right. One of the things that radio was doing right is they broadened their audience by the music that they were playing. In the 60s, again, everybody loved Temptations and Marvin Gaye, the Mamas and the Children. In the 70s, Car Wash, working at the car wash, or Shaka Khan. Everybody loved that. The Mothers and the Kids. Moved to the 80s, Heavy D, LL Cool J, I Need Love. Everybody loved that. And we could go on to the 90s, Snoop Dogg, 69 Boys, Tupac, Mary J. Blige, the Mothers and the Kids like that. And the reason that was is because artists was actually formatting and building their music for radio. So when you hear people say, man, ain't nothing like that classic rap or nothing like that 90s R&B, what they're saying is they love songs that people actually went in the studio and picked sounds and picked formats so it would fit the radio. One of the I guess you could say one of the niches of streaming platforms is a lot of people are making music for streaming. So when you hear stream music that's newer and it's on the radio, some of it doesn't sound like it fits that format, because when you're streaming and going straight to your consumer or on the internet, you can put anything in there and it may appeal to your listener, but as a streaming artist, but it may not appeal to the radio format 12 o'clock in the middle of the day at work, some of the stuff that you're freely able to talk about on the streaming platform. So radio nailed down having the effort of the artist was able to present a product to radio that it could present to advertisers, consumers, and everyone that they were definitely on their job. Another one of the things that radio, I feel, did was great to add to making it a great product was they brought in national programs. When I say national, I mean back in the days, they'll go and get like Ed Love on the weekend, Dr. Dre from MTV, and they would have them do a countdown. And people will be like, oh man, we get to hear what's going on in New York. During the week, they could hear what's going on at home. But when they had these specialty shows, you could say, oh man, these guys are broadcasting from LA. These guys are broadcasting from New York. Man, we get a little bit to see what's going on. I'm from the South. So for us, it's like, man, we get to see what's going on in these other areas in our city. And what that did was, with all that great programming, the local DJs, the local on-air personalities, it made advertisers go crazy. So was radio wrong for when people coming in there dumping buckets of money on the table to get commercials? No. But what radio, the slippage was, in order to put those commercials in rotation, it was less music, it was less awareness, it was less community, and it was less opportunity to make more money for commercial slots. And then radio didn't supersize the love to the local advertisers or the everyday advertisers that they had. No, the mantra or the motto of radio was to go after new customers. Let's just keep adding and keep adding and keep adding. So the streaming services saw this and said, oh, well, let me say it like this. Any dealer with a clientele, if another dealer moves in and find out where that dealer is slipping, they're going to take where they're slipping to take their clientele, their core audience. And the streaming services came in and said, oh, wait a minute, they killed the request line? You mean to tell me they advertise these commercials to you and you don't even get to hear the songs that you want anymore between the commercials? Oh, wow. Well, we need to create a format where you can pick the songs that you can listen to when you want to listen to it. Oh, Wait a minute, you mean to tell me as a local artist, the radio station has 24 hours in a day and they won't make 10 minutes to play 3 local songs in a 24-hour, 3 hot local songs with motion, not just anything. They won't make room for that in their playlist so that they can show love to the community with just 10 minutes out of a 24-hour day? Well, I tell you what, make your songs and we'll put them on our streaming platform so you can advertise your music to the world. Yeah. Those were just a couple of the things. And then streaming platforms said, oh, yeah, well, since radio's already playing commercials, we're going to offer you, and it's free, we're going to offer you a platform that's free, and we're going to play commercials too. We're just not going to play as many. And you still get the things from streaming platforms that you were missing from radio. So that's how we got here. And I say the biggest mistake a lot of stations made across the country was taking those weekend ratings from those novelty shows and those specialty shows and making it a weekday thing. So you turn on the radio in the morning, the radio is broadcasting live from New York. You turn it on in the middle of the day, it's broadcasting live from Chicago with another job. You turn it on the nighttime, it's broadcasting live from LA or wherever. Every community got nationalized in order to get national sponsors and national dollars. Next time we're going to talk about some of the adjustments that can be made for radio to take a viable product, a good product, and make it great again. Keep it locked, and we're going to keep it real with Thrill.